selling pressure as risk on remains ahead of FOMC. So you would have seen today in the European session this morning, we've seen a big bout of selling pressure for the dollar, really losing ground across the board against its peers, the riskier currencies in the likes of AUD, NZD, CAD, GBP, amongst others, right? And this was actually commenced on Monday. So yesterday, at the start of the week, we had renewed sense of optimism because of the government's taking steps forward towards easing lockdown measures, and also something that I reported as well, optimism remains very high about this treatment for potentially for COVID-19. Gilead Sciences, their drug remdesivir that remains in testing stages, and we should hear some results on that front next month. Well, just literally in a couple of weeks, actually, middle of May, we're expecting. In terms of going back to the easing of lockdown measures, we've seen the likes of New Zealand now moving forwards with that. Obviously, a few states in Australia, and that's further easing there. Parts of Germany, the United States, as we know, and Italy are looking at doing so next week, I believe. So real optimism just in the markets, and they're running with that just as economies are set to get back going and try and cushion some of the blow, the economic impact. So pretty much as I said yesterday, but we've seen that somewhat intensify today after that tone was set on Monday. But now leading on to my final point, and that is tomorrow we have a huge risk event. Okay, the Central Bank of the United States, the FOMC. Now, we're not expecting any drastic changes in terms of monetary policy, but because remember they've literally gone full blown at it with measures over the last sort of going on almost 2 months now, right? Of all this pumping of money into the markets, of QE, so on and so forth. Now, given that, you would expect them just to sit tight for the time being, see how things filter through to the economy. But nevertheless, there still remains a risk of them actually taking some action, and perhaps we are surprised and see the dollar weakening. But if they don't do anything, then expect dollar bulls to recover at least some of this ground that we've lost at the start of this week. Other than that, baby, look, guys, in terms of the FOMC particularly as well, we cover all these live events, provide previews, how to potentially trade those. I actually cover them live as well, Joel and I. So do not hesitate to check out our membership to get up-to-date fundamental and technical analysis. Other than that, let's get it.